Good day, crafty chums, and how are you today? It's Nikki here, aka Carson the Cat, Carson the Cat's Life, and I'm just trying to get into screen there a 12 by 12 piece of paper, and that's because I actually I don't know my limitations. And so I thought I'd have a go at a 12 by 12 layout. I don't have a photograph because I'm on a boat, but I'm going to pretend I have a photograph. I'm going to use what I'm going to use for this is at some point I might have a photograph that goes on there, but I'm going to pretend that this is my photo. So I'm going to write on here so you know this is my 4 inches by 6 inches photo. I'm going to pretend that that's what I have. And we're going to work with that. I'm unsure whether I'll have it, I've written it this way around, but I might actually put it long way around, but I don't know yet. I'm not sure. As I say, I don't know my own limitations, so so hey, sky's the limit, man. You know, you're only limited by your own imagination. So I'm using this paper that I won the other day, and I'll just get the paper pad out so you know what it is, because I've forgotten already. Oh yeah, it's Time Flies. The paper pad is Time Flies by Craftwork Cards. So I'm going to use that bit of paper there. And this is cardstock that I won with it, and I'm going to be using another coloured cardstock as well. But the first thing I'm going to do, I think, is get a bit of chabais going on this. You know, I like a bit of chabais. I don't really have a theme for this. You know, normally you get a picture and then you work a theme around your photograph or whatever it is. And you know, I don't really have one yet, so in preparation. These are a bit pastel-y, these colours, so we'll see what I come up with. As I say, I don't know my own limitations, so I'll see whether I can do it or not. It might just come out a complete disaster, but you'll be joining me along. and yeah, I'm going to show you if it's a disaster as well. So I'm working on a layout that's going to look a little bit like this. I'm sure this is 8 by 8. I'm sure I measured it the other day. It helps if you have your ruler the right way around, doesn't it? Yeah, 8 by 8. So if I 8 by 8, yep, so that's 8 1/4. So that's 8 1/4. So I want this one to be 8 1/4 as well, because it's a square, so we're working on squares. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do this one at 8 1/4. I might not be able to get this on camera, but that's what I'm going for, 8 1/4. I gave in the other day and bought myself a bigger measure so that I could do bigger sizes. It's a bit of a pain when you have to figure out the chop down size, so I thought, blow it, you know. And I bought a I don't regret it. It's good. At least it folds flat, and it's, you know, it doesn't take up too much space. So I'm working for this to be like a square on here, so, you know, I'll be trying to centre this up as much as I can for that. And then that would be like that, wouldn't it? And then I do the photo like that or like that. This would be, this is going to be my title here. I haven't decided what the title is. It's a bit grubby, that. And something there that says Scribbles. So I'm going to be sort of like working with that. And I've got a sketch in front of me that I'm working off. So something like that. That's the basics of the sketch that I'm working off. And let's see, I'm going to be working off that. I'd actually would have liked to have a 12 by 12 piece of paper there, but I don't have one that big, so tough for me, isn't it? Tough for me. I've also got some little, I've just squirted these, I've just sprayed these paper pieces with some purple, and on camera that's astonishing because it looks blue. That's actually that's purple. It's the it's this one here, the Dilutions ink spray there, and it's the whatever colour that one is, crushed grape. That's funny, that looks blue. I wonder if it'll come out on film as looking blue, but anyway, it's not, it's purple. So and that's what I'm going to work towards. I'm going to matte the photo matte in a darker purple. You know, I've got the light colour there. Yeah, looking blue. It looks blue through there. So I'm going to matte the photo onto the darker purple. So I'm going to try and stop saying so. Oh man. So it's 4 by 6, so that's 4 1/4. Let's see if I could do it on my little guillotine so I get in shot. 4 1/4. So I want it to be 6 1/4, so how much have I got to chop off? 2 inches. As you can see, I'm just working towards matting and framing and working out whether I want to. I might actually do that under there like that, so that we don't have to see the word that says scribbles. Scribbles. Yeah, because I can move that down there. I might do some, yeah, once I've got this sort of like in my head, then I might go and work a little bit on the background, sort of like there. So if that was, I wonder if I did that at 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. Just going to check my measurements on this one because it looks a little bit out. Yeah, I did 8 1/2, didn't I? What a nana. What a banana. Yeah, I have to chop 1/4 inch on there. See, the eye doesn't lie. Did tell me it wasn't quite square. What a banana! Oops. 8 1/4. What do they say? Always say, double check. Check your measurements twice, cut once. So, yeah, it's better, isn't it? Okay, so I've just poured a couple of mixed media stamps and things that I have around that are good for doing backgrounds and that, and I'm going to try and work in this Memento Grape Jelly, and this one is London Fog. We'll see if I need to go darker than that. I'm not really sure. I'm used to, in mixed media, I'm used to just doing painted mixed media backgrounds, which is a little bit different, and this is a bigger scale than I normally work to as well. So it's interesting. It's going to be certainly is going to be a good challenge for me, I think. But so this is a script background, and I'm just going to I'm just having a look to see what that looked like there. So the border I need roughly is a 2-inch border around. Oops, I didn't want to do that. The bit is moving a little bit for me. It's so it's a little bit, and a little bit difficult to work, but not impossible. I just got to like go with the motion. It's the wind has changed direction again, and so when it does that, it becomes just a little bit difficult and uncomfortable to work in. But it's not too bad. I think I'm going to try opposite corner to opposite corner in what I'm laying down, and then work in from there. So say interesting process, because I don't know my own limitations, but I'm sure that as we carry on I'll soon find out, won't I? Okay, I'm not sure how much you can see of that, but it is working. So I've done this down here, so I'm going to mirror it up there. Did I just put the wrong one on there? Oh well. Well, tell me more, tell me more. As you can see, my mixed media stamps are quite dirty. dirty stamps. It's a bit darker than I wanted, but never mind. See if I can not mix these up too much. Yeah, I wanted the background to be a background, not stick too far out, but hey ho, never mind. At the end of the day, they are what they are. I love these splotches, they're paper artsy. Okay, so that's made it a little bit, less of a white space than before. We'll see how that looks now. Just bring the bits and pieces back in. And yeah, it's a lot better, isn't it? Okay, that's worked a little bit better. I quite like that now. I was just deciding whether I'm going to distress this, you know, by adding a little bit of colour and that to it. I might just put a little bit of gesso on here on the edges actually. As I say before, I don't know really my own limitations and what I'm doing. Everything's, you know, a challenge to me. I wasn't recording them, was I? Right, what I'm doing is just rolling some of the pieces of paper back there just to distress it out a little bit more. And I might go and see if I can get some different paper just to pop underneath it. This is quite nice. Don't know if you can hear that wind, it's certainly picking up a bit. Looks like it might have more storms. Okay, let's do some gluing, shall we? Got to be brave at some point and glue it down. Okay, and I'm just going to glue this whole piece down now. I'm going to glue this one down, but I'm not going to glue it all the way to the edge at the moment because I might want to put something underneath it, just round, you know, stick things in. So I'm not sticking it all the way down. yet. I know I want to have this centered. So there's that there. Okay, we're getting somewhere now, aren't we? I've actually managed to glue something down. Not very, didn't manage to glue that, centre that very well, did I? Problem is at the moment is that the boat is rocking, and it's what it does is it makes your brain twirl a bit, and so it's actually very difficult to like get it to steady up to see. Honestly, you wouldn't believe it. But anyway, my problem, not yours. I'm just seeing if I've got anything else, you know, that I can tack in and use as little bit of interest. Of course, that I cut out of before. So what I'm going to do is just cut a couple of butterflies out and a couple of the watches there. I've got this strip of cogs that matches the paper as well, so I'm going to pop this in somewhere also. But as I say, I'm just going to cut these out. Okay then, so I've cut out a butterfly, I've cut out these 2 pieces of watches there. I thought I'd perhaps pop these 2 here, just peeking out, because they're only partial cutouts, because they were in the corner of the paper, so just pop that there. Then I'll pop this one up here. Like that, which is good. Don't know what I'll do there. I don't think it's adding anything, is it? Nope. Shan't use that. It's not adding anything to it. Sure. What I'm going to do is have a look again. Oops. Stay out the way for a minute, butterfly. Have a look again at this. And there, that there. Okay, so we had that there like that. I'm going to cut this out. Cut this out, I am, and I'm actually going to cut that one down too. Am I? Just going to have the frame there, I think. Yep. So what I'm going to do first is, I'm just going to cut this down to the frame. I won't do this on camera because it'll just bore you to tears cutting out. Okay, so I have cut it out and it's like that. I'm going to actually cut this banner down. See if I can well, do it on here. Okay, let's see if I can get this okay, this isn't quite straight, but hey ho. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind, I say. It's not that as if I'm selling it, is it? Right, okay. So we'll put this one about here, I think. That one about there. Yeah, I think I'm going to pop this one about there. I'm using way too much glue, never mind. Never mind. Pop that one there. What I'm going to do is, this is supposed to be like the title that goes here, but I'm actually going to use that as the title because there's lots of sort of like script on here. So the title of the page is going to be called Scribbles. If I had a photograph, of course, then I would know what to title the page, but because I'm without a photograph, it's a little bit difficult to do that. So yeah, I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to turn it this way around because I'm going to have mine this way up. Like so. Just going to pop this one up here, like that. Beg your pardon. And yes, I'm going to have 3 kind of flowers here, and here, here, and here. It's a big one, that one. So yeah, the 3 elements are going to go there, I think. And I was going to sort of like do these faces in there, but not quite sure I like them, you know. They're okay, but no. But what I did do, well, what I was doing last night was practicing making some rolled roses. I'm not very good at it yet, you know, but practice makes perfect. So I could put these in there, which would go as well, wouldn't it? Take that one out and that, because that's really, oh, there is blue there. Yeah, I think that the paper flowers actually go better, don't they? So I am going to do this. Oops, the paper moved. I put a big squodge of glue on there. Going to pop it there. Got to do it so that I could still put a picture in there if I need to, just by pulling those leaves up just a little bit. And I did do this butterfly, didn't I? Do you think it goes? Maybe. Maybe not. But I'm going to do it anyway. feel the fear and do it anyway. That's what I say. So yeah, that's my first attempt at doing a 12 by 12 layout, 4 by 6 photo here. Oh, there you go. What do you think then? I don't know. My first 12 by 12 layout, because I don't know my limitations. But maybe I've just found them. Okay then, see you again soon. Hope you enjoyed the thought processes behind that one. Bye. Don't forget it's a cat's life.